Okay. Hi all. Good morning. Hope my voice is audible to everyone.
Yes.
Welcome to the SQL training program. As far as my introduction is concerned, I am Mohammad Tanveer Khan. I have approx 13 years of experience in IT industry, working on database ETL related projects as a data analyst. And let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the topics which we'll be covering during the course. So here we will cover from basic till the advanced SQL, and no prerequisite is needed for this course. So you could see like we will start from basic, how to create table, how to insert data. Okay. Then slowly this comparison operator, aggregate functions, set operators, okay, different joins, subquery, independent query, correlated query, different constraints. These are the clauses, okay, and then the window function, different window functions, and then you have the recursive CT, pivot, very important one. So this all will be covered. You have CT, common table expression as well. So all those things will be covered, and these are the few conceptual questions which are asked during the interview. So we will discussing this question as well. So this batch is a weekday batch, Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9. And the course duration will be approx 1 month. And after each and every class, we'll be sharing recording with you, recording assignments. So during the course, we'll be sharing approx 250 assignment questions. If I could show you, this is assignment questions, topic wise, we'll be sharing with you. Okay. We have few more questions which will be shared. So we share approx 10 questions on a daily basis. Approx. Sometimes it can be 15, sometimes it can be less than that. So these questions will be shared on a daily basis. And then the notes, the workbook, these all documents will be shared with you on a daily basis. The recordings will be having lifetime access. Okay. Yeah, Abraham, you want to ask a question?
No.
If you have any question, yeah, please go ahead, Abraham.
No, I mistakenly hit on the button to
Okay,
raise our
okay.
hand. Yeah.
No issues, no issues. If you have any question, you can raise your hand or you can directly ask question. And please try to make the session interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. Okay, so this is all about the course curriculum and syllabus. And do you have any question, anyone, before I proceed further?
No, sir.
No questions. Okay.
Did you say
So
the duration for the course is 1 month, Monday to Fridays?
duration of the course is 1 month. Yes, Monday to Friday. Right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So let me write it down here. It is a weekday batch. Hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes.
Okay. Means it will be Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9 a.m. IST. For the US or Canada participants, I think it will be evening time, around 8 or 9 p.m. evening. For Nigeria students, it will be midnight. For UK as well, it will be a little bit difficult. But we share recording as well after each and every class. Okay. One thing, let me show you the format. Just a minute. So this is our app on which we will take the classes. I'm just showing you the format of a 15 batch. So here you could see like on a daily basis, like 25th October, 26th October, 27th October. On a daily basis, you will get the classroom recording. Okay. Then the notes, workbook, assignments, topic 10. So these all things you will get on a daily basis when you will create a new batch. Okay, is 17. Okay, so these all things will be shared on a daily basis with you. Recording has a lifetime access. Now the question is, for which job profile the SQL is needed? I think most of you know in the current trend in IT industry, most of the projects are based on the data. Can you add topics like function, table variables, stored procedures? So someone has asked the question, can you add topics like functions, table variables, stored procedures, and curses? So see, these topics comes under PLSQL. Yes, stored procedure. This comes under PLSQL. Okay, so we have segregated PL SQL and SQL batch. Okay, but these all topics know what you have mentioned, functions, stored procedures, right? So even to understand this or to learn this, first of all, you have to learn SQL because within this you are writing SQL queries only. So that is why first of all we cover SQL. And if anyone is interested in PL SQL batch, they can join that batch. That doesn't take much time, okay? Because there you will use the concept whatever we have discussed here. So that is why we have segregated SQL and PL SQL batch. Because in many job profile, PL SQL is not required. Okay. Hope I have answered your question, and please feel free and ask question directly instead of writing it down. But your wish, if you want to write it down in the chat box, that is also fine. Okay, so this job profiles like data analyst. Okay, then data engineer. Hope my voice is clearly audible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Can anyone please confirm?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good. Please let me know if the voice is breaking or if there is any other issue. Okay. So these are the job profiles in which SQL is mandatory. First of all, data analyst, data engineer, business analyst, data science. And day before yesterday, I have taken a session on data science on LinkedIn. So there as well, I have highlighted this point about the SQL. Then you have ETL or database tester.
And
And then you have
quality assurance.
quality assurance. Correct. SQL or ETL developer. So Abraham, quality assurance comes under this bucket only. Okay. So these are, and then visualization, Power BI developer or business intelligence. And please feel free and ask question, guys. Okay. This is a demo session. You can ask any question, or even in my regular batch, you have full freedom to ask question. So business intelligence, I know many of you have been referred by your near and dear ones. So they might have shared the feedback. So the batch is purely interactive. Ask questions if you have any. And don't worry, your question is relevant or not, or it is a simple question or intelligent question. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, make the session interactive. So these are the job profiles for which SQL is like a bread and butter. It is very important. Okay, I think you all know about this. Okay, so anything else before I start? One more thing. Could you tell me, Alauddin is asking, could you tell me what's the roadmap for the database administrator, database engineer, how to get job database field? Okay. So the roadmap is if you're going for data analyst, you have to understand, means you have to be strong in SQL. Then you should know at least basics of Python, including pandas and NumPy library. That is important. And then you should know any reporting tool, maybe Power BI or Tableau, any one out of this. I'm not telling both, either Power BI or Tableau, anyone you should know. Okay. And then, oh, sorry. and then advanced Excel. So if you're preparing for data analyst, you you must be very strong in SQL, then Python, then either Power BI or Tableau or advanced Excel. Okay, the interviewers will ask you questions from this module, but more than 50% weightage will be given to SQL. Okay. If you're going for data engineer, you again has to be very strong in SQL. Then you should know anyone cloud vendor architecture like Google, Amazon, or Microsoft. Okay, and then you should know the big data concepts, Hadoop, Scoop. Okay, all those things. Okay, and then if you're going for business analyst, so business analyst, you have to be strong in SQL. Little bit Python is required, and then advanced Excel, and then business domain. See, business domain is also required in data analyst. Okay, if you know the business domain means if you're working in life sciences, if you're working in insurance, if you're working in finance, if you're working in manufacturing, then you should know how the domain works. Okay. The data science I have already covered when I have taken session. Where is that? I've already taken this one. You see, I've taken session only a couple of days back. This is very exhaustive one. So for data science, you should be foundational knowledge of statistics and mathematics, domain expertise you should be having, and the technical skills like Python or R, database knowledge, SQL, and all those things. Data visualization, these tools, machine learning, and these tools and the soft skills. Okay. ETL database tester. This is a very good option if someone is from the non-technical background and quickly you want a job in the IT industry, then you should explore this ETL or database tester. Here you should know SQL and you must know the ETL concepts. Apart from that, if you know the basics of Python, that will be an added advantage here. You see, ETL I have not written in data analyst, data engineer, business analyst, but ETL is something, at least the basic terms and terminologies of ETL, like what is ETL, what are the different layers in ETL, okay, what is star schema, what is snowflake schema, dimension, fact, SCDs. So these basic terms you all should know whether you're working as a data analyst, data engineer, or business analyst, or data science, okay. Similarly, in SQL ETL developer, you have to be strong in SQL as well as PLSQL, then Python. Business intelligence, you have to be strong in SQL and Power BI or Tableau, anyone. Okay, so these are the combination of modules or the courses which you have to learn. So in this, SQL is common. You must be having good expertise in SQL. Data analyst, it takes approx 5 months to prepare for it. Similarly, for data engineer, 5 to 6 months. Business analyst, if you are planning to prepare, it takes 3 months. Okay, database tester, 2 to 3 months is sufficient to prepare for this. SQL ETL developer, again, 3 months is sufficient. Business intelligence, 2 to 3 months is sufficient. Okay. Any other question, anyone?
Sir, let's say we're starting from scratch after this course. Which job profile do you think that is has high value in coming 5 years in the line, and which will have high CTC as well as job value? So, out of all these profiles,
See, CTC depends on many parameters. Okay. Maybe people underrate this ETL tester job profile, but many times I have seen a very good ETL tester will get a good package than a data analyst. Okay. These all things depends on many parameters like your experience, how you have cracked the interview, how many questions you have answered, on what all projects you have worked on. Okay, so many things are there on which it matters. But generally nowadays, data analyst, data engineer, data science, this is in huge demand. Okay, especially these two job profiles are in huge demand. If someone loves coding, if you're smart in coding and stuff, then you can opt for data engineering. Okay, I'm telling very frankly here, if you're not smart in coding, If you don't love coding at all, then don't go for data engineering. Data analyst, if you're good at doing the analysis with numbers, okay, like in data analyst, what you have to do is you have to convey to the business stakeholders that how your business is performing. Okay, what is the profit in this quarter? What was the profit in the previous quarter? Profit is increasing or decreasing? In which area it is increasing? In which location it is increasing? In particular department, how it is the revenue? Okay, so this all health of a business you have to communicate to the stakeholders. So that's why for the data analyst job profile, you should have a good analysis. Means you should be good at doing analysis. You should be good at playing with the numbers. Okay, and that's why you should have a strong SQL knowledge. And apart from that, your communication, your presentation should also be good. Because suppose you have done the analysis, but you will not keep that analysis with yourself. You have to share that with someone, right? How you will share? If you're good at communication and presentation, then only you can share, right? So if someone is good at communication or presentation skill and you can do some analysis, you go for data analyst job. Okay. If you are very good at coding, okay, like SQL, Python, you know the ETL architecture, you know the pipelines, then go for data engineering. Okay. If your thought is that, okay, Tanvir, I'm from the non-technical background, first of all, quickly I want an entry into the IT industry, then go for this ETL database tester. Okay. Because this is a shortcut path to the IT industry. Okay. So quickly within 2 to 3 months, hardly 3 months, within 2 months, you can get an entry into the ETL database tester. Okay. And once you have got an offer with this job profile, then again you can learn this other modules, and then you can switch to data analyst as well. Okay. And suppose if you are not good at coding and not good at presenting as well, so this is again a very simple path. Business intelligence, learn any one tool, Power BI or Tableau, and the basics of SQL, basic plus advanced SQL. Then you can enter into the IT industry with this business intelligence job profile.
Got it,
Okay,
sir.
hope I answered. ETL is a tool. No, ETL is not a tool. ETL is a technology. It stands for extract, transform, and load. Let me show you this. See, this is our ETL course module. So here we discuss what is ETL, the different terms and terminologies of ETL. Okay, so ETL is an entire process where you extract data. Let me show you that. Let's see, we are extracting data, we're loading data. Okay, and then the business intelligence will look at the data. So ETL is a process where we extract data from multiple sources, then you transform the data and then load the data. Okay. Earlier, we used to cover the basics of ETL in SQL only, but then we realized that things are getting confused. So that is why we separated ETL, we separated PL SQL and the SQL course, so that everything should be crystal and clear cut to the participants. Okay. So this is ETL. To work on ETL projects, there are many ETL tools like Informatica is there, Pentaho is there, Avenitio is there, many other tools are there. And the leading in the market is Informatica, then IICS. Any other question? Someone was asking question, I think.
When are we starting? And can you share information about the other class, the PL SQL?
For this SQL, you mean?
For this class, when are we starting? For the second
Just
class?
now. Just if you have any more question, that is fine. Then I will start the demo now, right now, in another 5 minutes, I think. And then the regular classes will start from tomorrow.
Okay. And the other class?
Other class means other courses, you mean? Python, Power BI, and all those things?
No, the PL SQL.
PL SQL, once your SQL batch is over, then those who are interested, they can enroll for PL SQL batch. But the PL SQL will not take much time. SQL, this course is for 1 month. Once you will understand the basics of SQL, then it will be very easy for you to understand PL SQL. That will take, I think, hardly 2 weeks, not more than that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, no
Yeah,
problem.
I have a question. I
Yeah,
know
Abraham.
that I know you also offer the Power BI session. Now, what time of the day or weekdays do you conduct the Power BI session?
Okay. So we have courses for almost all these modules like SQL, Python, Advanced Excel, data engineering, and all these modules. Most of the batches we run at the same time. Okay, I'm telling in IST 7 to 9. Like Power BI is 7 to 8. Okay, Monday to Friday. Few courses are in the weekend as well. Like SQL, we have weekend batch as well. That is Saturday and Sunday only, morning 8 to 10. But uh, the duration for that course is 2.5 months. Okay, if someone wants to quickly complete the course, they go for this weekdays batch. Okay, and for this as well, like mostly the classes are in the morning time only, same time, 7 to 9. If you miss the class in a particular day because of some commitment, you have official commitment or some other commitment, I have shown you that we have that recording and all those things. So here you will get access to the recording. Like the class will be over, and within 10 to 15 minutes, you will get access to the recording, the notes, workbook, everything. And this is a lifetime access. If I answered your question,
Oh,
Abraham?
all right. Yes.
Okay. Okay, and coming to the database, so like we have many databases, like Oracle is there, then you have Microsoft SQL Server, that's known as MS SQL Server, and then you have MySQL, then you have Teradata, then Netezza, Postgres. So these are the different database vendors, okay, where you can write SQL queries. So they all are one and the same. Just slight 1% difference is there in the syntax, only 1%, not more than that. But in your interview, it is not like the interviewer will ask you question that write a SQL query on Teradata, write a SQL query on Oracle. No, they want to check your logic, okay, and the logic will be same in all these databases. Okay, during the course, I'll be teaching on Oracle platform and Microsoft SQL Server, but you have full freedom. You can practice on any other platform. It is up to your wish because whatever I'll be teaching you, that is applicable on all these databases. Okay. Because I know in many projects these days, the companies they're using Postgres. Okay. Because it's an open source. So don't worry that, oh, Tanveer is teaching on Oracle. In my company, we are working on Postgres. Don't worry about that. Whatever I'll be covering, that is applicable on all this database because I have worked on all these databases. Okay. And the SQL logic, everything is same. Slight 1% or 0.5% variation will be there in the syntax only. Like in Oracle, we have a minus keyword. Okay. So this is known as except in Microsoft SQL Server, but the functionality will be same. Okay. So these things I will cover in the class. You don't have to worry about that. And this is the syllabus I have already shown you. So we'll start from the basics and then we'll cover all the basics plus the advanced SQL. All these things will be covered in this course and the course duration will be approx 1 month. Okay, so do you have any question before I start with the session, guys?
Please post the topic in the WhatsApp group. The
Yeah,
syllabus.
I will share that. Yeah, this will be shared in the WhatsApp group. I will share. We have already shared earlier, but no issues. I will share again after this class.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, fine. Fine. I think you don't have any other questions, so let me start.
Sir,
Hmm.
I have a quick question. Do we get access
Yeah,
to
yes.
do we get access to any of the tools or like Oracle database to practice?
Yeah. I will show you all those things. That is very
Okay.
important to give you
Yeah.
because after the class, we will give you assignment, right? So how you will practice assignment. So all those things I will tell you. Okay,
Good. Sure. Thank you.
fine. And this is how we take class. You can see like everything, each and every code, what will be running, we will be executing. We will explain you that how the engine is executing that. That is the special thing about this course and this batch. Okay, we will not just write the query, but we will tell you that how the query is getting executed, how each and every keyword is getting executed. Okay, this is from the previous batch is 15. Let me create a new for your batch is 17. Workbook. So one thing during the lecture, you don't have to take a notes of anything. Just focus on the lecture. Okay, because all these things will be shared with you, whether it is a workbook or the classroom notes, exercises, everything will be shared with you. So you don't have to make a note, just focus on the lecture. And if you have any question, you can ask. Okay, let me start now. So, coming to the database, like Elias has asked that where to practice. Earlier, we used to install Microsoft SQL Server and Oracle database. Let me show you Microsoft SQL Server database. This is the one. You can install it. We will share the required link, how to install and all those things. Okay. But many of you, I know that many of you are working on your official laptop, right? And in the official laptop, your company, they will not allow you to download anything, right? So that is why what we have done, we will not ask you to download anything. We have this browser-based database. Just go in Google and you just write here Oracle Live SQL. You just have to write this. You can you see my screen, guys? Is this visible?
Yes, sir, it is.
Yeah.
You just have to write Oracle Live SQL. Okay. So the benefit of this platform Oracle Live SQL is it will not ask you to download anything. So even if you have official laptop or if you're working in office, if you have free time, you can practice codes here, queries here. Click on this. Click on the start coding button. Okay, and first, if you are the first time user, then you have to create account. If you'll click on create account, let me click on this. It will ask you basic questions. Okay, your name, your profile, your company name, your contact number, email ID, and all those things it will ask. Okay, so you have to give your correct email address, and then you have to create any password here. Then password, country, name, job title. You can give any title. They're not going to validate it. It's your wish. Work phone, you can give any name. Company name, you can give any name. These all are dummy values. You can write anything. Okay. But email address, password is important. And then they will send an email into your registered email address. Okay, and then you have to confirm that. And then after that, you can try to log in. Okay, like here, you can give your username and the password. This is my username and password. Let's click on the sign in button. Hope this is simple and clear to everyone how to log in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now
Yes.
this is a platform, the coding ground where we will start our coding. This is very simple. And again, the best part is you don't have to download anything. Hope this is clear to everyone. Shall I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Do you have
Okay, good.
something like this for MS SQL?
MS SQL. So yes, this is MS SQL. I have shown you this as well. If you want to install MS SQL, if you have personal laptop, you can install this. I will share the link in the recording how to install this. You can install this as well. So during the course, sometime I'll be showing you on this MS SQL, and then sometime I will show you on the Oracle platform. They both are same. The queries, so whatever I will write on Oracle, that those queries you can run on this MS SQL as well. One and the same. It is not a different thing. It's like if you know how to ride a car, okay, then you can write BMW, you can write Mercedes, you can write Audi, right? the way is almost same. The dashboards, the dashboards can change, right? I agree. But the way how engine works is same in all the cars, right? Okay. Any other question? Fine. Let's start then. Can anyone tell me why SQL? What is the benefit of this? If you know anyone, why we are learning SQL? What's the benefit of?
Communicative database.
Okay. Okay, fine. See, quickly like to briefly answer this. SQL is a language and it is in the IT industry for the past 45 years and it is still ruling. So with the help of SQL, you can store data, you can process data, you can extract meaningful data. Okay, because data is the new oil, right? Data is the new gold. Most of the projects in the IT industry these days are based on data only. Okay. So that is why we need some language with the help of which we can store data, we can process data, we can extract meaningful information from the data. And that can be done easily with the help of SQL. Okay. That is why we are here. We are trying to learn this. Okay. So SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Okay. Because it works on the structured data. What is the structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data? We'll discuss that down the line. But at a very high level, I can tell you the data which can be saved in a table format, rows and columns, which we will discuss right now. After this, those are known as the structured data. The data which cannot be saved in a table format are known as semi-structured or unstructured data, like image, video. Okay, these are unstructured or semi-structured data. So you can use SQL language on the structured data only. Now let's take an example. Suppose, okay, before that, there is a concept of table in database. Table is something where we store data. Like in a layman term, I can tell you, house is something where we stay, where we can live, right? So similarly, if you want to save data, so we need table for that. So table is an object where you can save or store your data. Okay. Now, like our house has a name, right? Like John's house, Tom house. Similarly, a table can have a name. Suppose a table name is, let me tell you, employee. Okay, so employee is a table name. Okay, so now in this employee table, I can have column like employee ID, then uh, employee name, then salary, then it can be like department, then location. Okay, suppose employee ID is 1, employee name is John, salary is 200, department is tech, and location is suppose Delhi. So this, oh, 1 minute. So these are known as columns or headers like employee ID, employee name, salary, department, location. These are known as columns or headers or attributes. Okay, so in this table employee, how many columns we have? We have 5 columns: employee ID, employee name, salary, department, and location. Okay. Now there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can have 5 columns, you can have 10 columns, you can have 100 columns, you can have 1 column. So there is no restriction on that. Based on the need, based on the requirement, okay, you can have a table with any number of columns. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Any questions so far? So this is known as columns, attributes, or fields. They all mean the same. So in this employee table, how many columns we have? We have 5 columns.
5
Okay.
columns.
Yep. So now, just a minute. Uh-huh. Now this is known as record. This is one record. It is also known as row. So here this is one record. And here this record is talking about an employee John, whose employee ID is 1, salary is 200, department is tech, location is Delhi. Similarly, suppose if you have another employee 2 and his name is Tom. Okay, his salary is 400, department is HR, and suppose location is California. Okay, so this is another employee. So this is another row, this is another record. Okay, so I have shown you this for an employee table. Now let's suppose we are doing an analysis of any e-commerce site like Amazon table. So here, what can be the fields? Can you tell me, guys?
Can you repeat the
Field
question?
name. Sorry.
Can you repeat the question?
Like I have told, like here in this employee table, this can be the possible column names, right? Employee ID, employee name, salary, department, and location. So suppose if I'm handling an e-commerce platform, let's say Amazon. So here, what can be the column names? The first name is
Pro-
like transaction ID, right?
Product
And
name,
then it can be product name as well, customer name, then the customer, what product he has purchased, right?
Product price.
Then, sorry, transaction, what you're telling?
Yeah. Product price. I meant product price, but that comes as transactional amount as well.
Transaction amount or the quantity, right?
yes,
So this can be
other
the,
dates.
sorry,
No, I mean other date.
order date, that is the transaction date, yes. So this can be the possible columns if you're handling an e-commerce platform, Amazon or any other platform, like the transaction ID. Each and every transaction they have their ID, customer name, right? We and Amazon they have the full details about us, like our customer name, mobile number, address, everything, right? So this can be the possible columns if you're handling an e-commerce platform like Amazon. Like suppose if you're handling a college database, okay, and suppose the table name is college. So can you tell me the column names here?
University ID, student name.
First name, last name,
University ID, then student ID or roll number, anything, then a student name,
department,
then branch, the branch here, department, and then what else? Uh, Date of
Session.
birth, session, right? These all things can be there. And that is what you can create any table, and the columns, it depends on the business use case. Okay. So for the timing, I will restrict to this employee table, but similarly, you can create an Amazon table, you can create a college table, okay, anyone. Now, suppose I have one more record, 3, name is Sarah, salary is 300, okay, and suppose Sarah is from sales department, okay, and suppose the location is London, okay. So this is a table, and these are the columns, and these are the records. So how many records we have in this table?
3.
We have 3 records. Good. This is first record, this is second record, this is third record. Please don't consider this as a record. This is not a record. This is the header, or this is the column. These are the column names. These are the records in a table. So do we have any restriction on the number of columns in a table?
no,
No, there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. In a table, you can create any number of columns. There is no restriction on that. Okay. It totally depends on the business requirement, the business use case. I have worked in a project where in a table we have only one column. That is also allowed. And once I was working for a real estate project, sorry, where we have approx 100 columns in a table, that is also allowed. Okay. And similarly, the number of records, there is no restriction. Even you can have millions of records in a table. Okay. So now I will show you how you can create this table and this columns, and you can insert these records in a table in a database. All those things so far we have done in an Excel sheet, but now let's try to understand how the same thing we can do in a database. Okay. This is our Oracle platform. I have explained you how to sign in. So first of all, we have to create a table. So to create a table, you have to write create here, and then the table, and then the name. Is the font size visible to everyone? You want me to zoom this?
It's fine.
How is it now? Okay. So first of all, you have to write create table and then the table name. Okay. So here, okay, now you have a concept of reserved keywords. Okay. Reserved keywords. So here, create is a reserved keywords. But what is the meaning of reserved keyword? Reserved keyword means those keyword which SQL has a special meaning. SQL engine knows what to do with that. Okay, it's like a code word. Okay, he knows what to do. In many movies, you will see that the cops or sometime the criminals, they will be having some code word and they will understand. They will communicate in that. So similarly, the SQL engine, they have some reserved keyword. They are nothing but the code words. They will understand what to do. The moment you will write create, the SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create something. Okay. Then you have written table. So the engine will understand that, oh, user wants to create a table. Then I have written employee. But this employee is not a reserved keyword. Okay, because I have defined this. I'm telling to the SQL engine that I want to create a table with the name employee. But there is no restriction. You can create a table with the name employee, with the name Amazon, with the name college, or with any other name. You have full freedom here. Okay. There are few restrictions which I will be telling you down the line. Don't worry about that. So these are known as user-defined keywords. So here the table name employee. I have kept this name. So this is known as user-defined keywords. Okay. So the meaning of this three words create table employee is we are telling SQL engine that, hey, SQL, please create a table for me with the name employee. Okay. Then the SQL engine will ask that, okay, fine, Tanveer, I will create this table for you, but what all columns you want? Then you have to mention the column names. Okay. Like in this employee table, I want employee ID, I want employee name, I want salary. Then what else I mentioned? Department, and then location. Okay. So within parentheses, you have mentioned the column names, employee ID, employee name, salary, department, location. Like how when you're constructing a house, to the engineer, you will tell no that, oh, I want a house 3 BHK, 4 BHK, or anything. So you will tell your requirement, the configuration, right? How many rooms you want, balcony, dining room, okay, and all those things, correct? So similarly here, I'm telling to the SQL engine that I want to create a table with the name employee. And in this table, I want these columns. Okay. Is this clear so far, or do you have any question, anyone? No questions? Okay. So after mentioning the column names, you have to mention the data type. Data type means what type of data you want to store. You have to mention here. Employee ID column, what type of data you want to store. So you could see here in the employee ID, we have stored numbers here, numbers or integers, right? So whenever you want to store number or integer in a column, so you have to mark it as int. Int means integer. The moment you will write int in front of this EMP ID, which is employee ID, The SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants to store number in this column. Okay, and this is mandatory. For each and every column, you have to mention the data type, that what type of data you're going to store. Okay. Now in this employee name, what type of data you are storing? It is alphabets, right? A, B, C, D, and all those things. This is an alphabets. So whenever you have to store alphabets, you have to write here varchar. Okay, varchar 50 or any other number. I will explain you down the line what is the meaning of varchar, why I have put 50 here, if what will happen if I will put 100, what will happen if I will put 1, and all those things. So we'll discuss it. Okay. So now tell me in the salary column, what should be the data type?
Number?
Int or varchar?
Int.
Money.
Int, right?
Int.
Because in the salary, we are storing numbers, right? So whenever you are storing numbers, the data type should be int. Okay, we will discuss separately in detail about the data type, because in data type you have many data types, like int is there, number is there, float is there, decimal is there, then date is there, varchar, varchar2, char. Okay, all these data types are there. We'll discuss it, but because this is the demo class, so just I will show you the high level data types which we'll use during the today's class. Okay. Then in department, what should be the data type, guys? In department, what you are storing? This is number or
Varchar
alphabets?
50
Okay.
alphabet.
This is alphabets. So again, for this, we will write varchar 50. If you want to use some different number here, you can use varchar 40 as well. I will tell you that what's the difference using 40, 50, 1 or 10. That will explain. Similarly, for location, what should I write?
Again, same varchar.
Location, what should I write?
Varchar.
Varchar. Okay.
Yes.
So any number you can give here. And then you have to put a colon at the end. Okay. So the meaning of this line number 1 is we are telling SQL engine to create a table with the name employee. Okay. Now, within this table, we are telling that we want this employee ID as one column whose data type is int, integer. It means in this employee ID column, we'll be storing numbers only. Then comma separated, I have mentioned EMP name, employee name, and I have written here varchar 50. It means here I want to store alphabets. Similarly, I have mentioned for all the other columns, and then I have put semicolon at the end. Now you have to execute this. So you have to select it, and then you could see here green color run button is there. Hope it is visible to everyone, right? So you have to click on this, and at the bottom you could see here table created. Okay, so the SQL engine is telling that the new table has been created. Hope it is clear so far. Any question, anyone? No questions? Okay. So you have created table. What next? So next is we have to save or store these records. Okay. So now we'll try to understand how to save records in a table. So whenever you want to save records in a table, first of all, you have to write insert into. So this insert into is again a reserved keyword. Okay. So insert into means engine will understand that, oh, user wants to insert something. Okay. But in which table? In employee table. Okay, we want to insert records in the employee table. So you have to write insert into employee. Now from this, the SQL engine will understand that user wants to insert some records or data in the employee table. Okay. Then you have to mention the values. Employee ID 1. What was the name? John. What was the salary? Maybe I have not seen, maybe 400 or something. The department was tech. Location is Delhi. Okay. So what is this one? This one is the employee ID. What is this, John? So is the employee name. Then this 400 is the salary. Then this tech is the department, and Delhi is the location. Then you have to put the semicolon at the end. Then again, click on this done button. Oh, sorry, you have to write here values as well. Sorry, I missed this. Insert into employee values. It means you are telling like these are the values you want to insert. If there is some error, it will throw error message. Okay. Now click on this run button. Now see, it is telling that one row inserted. It means successfully we have inserted one record in this employee table. Any question? No questions? All clear so far, guys?
Yes, it's clear.
But we didn't put a semicolon in MS SQL.
Where? In MS SQL.
Yes, is there difference in Oracle and SQL?
See, this semicolon, even if you will not write here, no, this will also work. I will show you in the next line.
Okay.
But this is a best practice. You should put semicolon. Even in the MS SQL Server, no. If you will put semicolon, it will work. So when sometime what happens, you have multiple lines and you want to execute all the line in one go, then you have to separate them by semicolon. So it's a best practice. You should put semicolon. Okay. Any other question? No. Now
No.
I have inserted this. I have inserted this record in this employee table. Now the question is, how we can confirm that this record has been inserted? Okay. So if you want to display this record which we have inserted right now in this employee table, so for that you have to write select. Select means you are telling to the SQL engine that you want to display. Okay. What you want to display? Employee ID, employee name, salary, department, location. You want to display these columns, right? So write all these column names. These columns are present in which table? Employee table. So you have to write employee. So the SQL engine will understand what is the meaning of select. The meaning of select is to display. So here the SQL engine will understand that, oh, user wants me to display employee ID, employee name, salary, department, location from which table? Employee table. Okay. Now let me run this. Now you can see here the values you have inserted right now. John, 400 taken the list. So this record has been successfully saved or stored in this employee table. And with the help of this select clause, we can display this. Okay. Similarly, if you want to insert one more record, just copy this. So you can write here now to Storm 300. Suppose department is HR. So location is Chennai. Okay. So again, select this, click on the run button. One row inserted. So again, one record has been inserted in this table. Now again, if you will execute the same query, select and this column names from the table name. So now it will show you both the records. Let's verify this. Now you could see here, 2 Tom is there, then 1 John is there. Both the records has been saved in this employee table. Is this clear, guys?
Well,
Any
yes,
question?
but yes, I have. Every time whenever we are trying to, insert row into table, so we need to code this individually or like what?
Very good question. And we get this question in each and every batch. Good question. So the question is, Tanvir, here, like, do we have to write every time this insert into employee and this values? I think you are thinking that maybe if you have millions of records, right?
Correct.
Suppose let's take the example of Amazon or any other platform where they have millions of transactions on a daily basis. It is not possible there, the engineers who are working to insert those records manually. Okay, I do understand. In those cases, what happens? We copy the data in an Excel sheet. Okay, or we download that in the Excel sheet. Okay, what all transactions are happening, and directly from Excel, you can load in a table. Okay, there's a concept
Okay.
of loader. So through that, you can directly extract and you can load in a table. You don't have to write this insert script. Okay, but sometimes manually, when you have to insert one or two records, or you're doing some analysis on a particular set of data, so you can insert data like this. Okay, so in those cases, you can extract data from an Excel sheet directly. Okay, and when you'll be working in projects, so that is how you have to do. You don't have to insert record one by one, but this is the basic concept how to save data in a table.
Okay.
Okay, hope I answered your question, Lakshay.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Now suppose I want to insert one more record here, 3, and the name is suppose Sarah. Salary is 200. Sarah is from sales, and Sarah is also from Delhi. Shortcut for run is Control Enter. Okay, if you want to run, click on the run, that is fine. As the shortcut button is Control Enter. And again, you see, I will execute this, and you see, now we have all the 3 records in this table. Okay. One, like suppose now here you can ask question that Tanvir, here you have 5 columns. Suppose Tanvir, in my table, I created a table with 50 columns. So do I have to write all the column names each and every time? No, you just have to write a star. This is a shortcut. Okay, no need to write all these column names. Just write a star here. So this is star or asterisk, it means all the columns. Okay, so when you will write a star, the engine will understand that, oh, user wants all the columns from this employee table. Let me run this. Now see, you're getting all the values from this table. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Any question, guys? Anyone?
Sir, in that engine has taken in an
Mhm.
order of 1, 3, 2. Is it because
Okay.
of the locations match or how that went, sir? How the engine took it
Mhm.
in that way in Oracle
Good
SQL?
question. Okay, okay. Very good question. That Tanvir, how this data is getting sorted in this particular manner. Why Tom is on top, then Sarah, then John. Is that your question, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see, it is purely the wish of SQL engine. It can display this in any order. Okay, maybe the next time when I will run, John may be on top and Tom may be on the bottom. That is possible. Okay, so there is no logic for this. If your question is that no, Tanvir, I want to display this in the ascending order of employee ID, or ascending order of salary, or descending order of salary, or descending order of employee name. If you want to customize this, okay, then for that we have order by keyword. We will discuss down the line, okay, that how you can sort this in a particular order. So for that, you have to take the help of order by. I think it is there, you see, order by, right?
Yes.
So then I will explain you in that class that how you can sort it in a particular order, okay? But here, if you're executing this query, it is the wish of SQL engine. It can display this in any order. Hope I answered the question.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it. Let me show you quickly. Like suppose if I will write order by employee ID. So the
I
meaning
did.
of this is we are telling SQL engine to sort this result based on the employee ID in ascending order. So you will check here.
No,
Now see it is in ascending order, employee ID, right?
Yes.
So
that
we'll discuss
means
this in detail. Yeah, tell me.
Okay, I think that means by default, without adding the ASC, that means by default, if you run it order by employee ID, it's by default it's in ascending order.
Right. You're right, Abraham. The default sorting is ascending. If you will not see after employee ID, I have not written anything. The default is ascending. Okay. If you want to sort this in descending order, you have to write DESC. Now, if you will check this will be sorted in descending order. This is in descending order, employee ID 3, then 2, then 1, right? So we'll discuss this in detail. I don't want to jump into this because we may break the sequence and other participants who are very new to the SQL, they will get confused. And one thing I want to highlight, it happens like suppose I'm teaching you create insert or any other keyword, like suppose I'm teaching you distinct, okay? And suddenly you got a question related to decode, maybe, okay? So you will ask question from decode. So during the class, I will not answer this. The reason is we will break the sequence, okay? And many folks who are new to the SQL world, they may get confused. We have faced this in the previous batches. So in that scenario, what we do is like we have classes from 7 to 9 a.m. So during the class, I'll be following this sequence strictly, okay? But suppose you have a question from recursivity or pivot. So after 9, you are free. You can ask question from anywhere. Okay. But that is free. But during the class, actually, I have to obey this sequence so that the new folks they should not get confused. Okay. Hope that is fine, everyone.
Yes, sir.
So, Tanvir,
Yeah.
okay, I just have a query like in what scenarios we do create the table because we're working on the emerges, right? And they do have the databases like the data existing data, right? So on what scenarios we do create the table?
See, the table creation is needed to store data. Okay, let's take the example of Amazon, Flipkart, or any other. Okay, if they want to understand their business, they have to understand their data, right? Then only they can understand that how the business is performing. Now, to understand that the business, they have to store their data somewhere. Now, where to store data? So, table is something where you can save data or you can store data of your business transaction. So that is why, first of all, we are creating a table so that we can store data here. And then on top of it, I will show you how you can extract data from this table. So that is why for any business transaction, for any project, the first step is to store data, to save data. Suppose I'm in Delhi now. My official location is Delhi. Okay. I'm transferred to Bangalore. So what will be my first priority there? To search for a house, right? Correct now? Because
Yeah.
when I will get a good house, I can stay there, I can live there, right? But that is what the first priority is to create tables so that your business transactions you can save, you can store. Like suppose today I bought a laptop from Amazon. Okay. So they will generate an invoice with my name, the transaction date, transaction amount, the product, what I purchased, the quantity, warranty, and each and everything. But don't you think it is getting saved somewhere or it is just getting deleted? What do you think, guys? Obviously, it
It get,
is getting saved somewhere, right? So where it is getting saved, that is getting saved in the table, okay? Or you check your banking transaction, even if you want right now the transaction of last year. So do you think you can extract it from your banking application or the bank portal?
yes,
Yes.
it's from the
Yes, of course. You can extract it. So it means they're saving it somewhere, right? So in the world of database, they're saving it in the table format. Hope I answered your question.
yeah, Tanvir.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah, so that's why first of all I'm explaining how to create table and how to insert data. Then slowly we will see how to extract data as per the business requirement. Okay. Now, coming, so far I have just shown you how to display a column from a table. Now, suppose here I'm displaying employee ID, employee name, salary, department, and location. Okay, and my manager told me that Tanveer, I don't want all these columns. Just show me employee name and department. Okay, so in that case, you can customize this. What is the task of select keyword, guys?
It will
Select
Display.
show.
start from
Okay.
employee ID.
No, I'm asking the task of select. What is the task of select? The
Choose the
task of
column.
select is to display. Okay. So throughout SQL, you have to understand the meaning of each and every keyword. Each and every keyword, they have been assigned a task. So you have to understand the meaning of it. So the task of select is to display. So I want to display here employee name and department. So I will write employee name, comma, department. So just from this, the SQL engine will understand that user wants me to display employee name and department. Now the question is from where, right? Because in a database, you can have thousands of tables. Right now, I've created only one table. But when you will work in project, or if you're working in project, you can have hundreds and thousands of tables in a database, right? So that's
Yes.
why you have to give complete address that from which table you want this. I have written here from employee. It means I'm telling to the SQL engine that, hey, SQL, I need employee name and department column from the employee table. Okay, let's click on the run button. Now see, it is showing me only employee name and department. Okay, so you can customize it as per your requirement. Now suppose you want location as well, so give one comma and then write your location. Okay, and then click on this. Now see, you're getting employee name, department, and location. Is that clear, guys? So you can customize it as per your requirement. Now suppose the requirement is to display employee name, then location, and then department. So then you shuffle it. You keep location here and then department. So from this, you are telling to the SQL engine that please display employee name first, then location, and then department. Okay. Now check the output. So you could see here, you're getting employee name, then location, and then department. Is this clear, guys?
Yeah.
Is this clear so far to everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So now, after this, any question? Feel free and ask
Actually,
question,
I
guys.
have a small
Hmm.
doubt, sir. This is my silly
Yeah,
question,
please
I
tell me.
think.
It's fine. It's
Actually,
fine.
when
Please
we
tell
are practicing in our laptop, so we
me.
needed to download like this, like a Chennai, like Alan, for example, Alan, John, वो कॉलम सो वो पूरा फुल सेव करके इसमें डालेगा क्या लाइक कैसा हम लोग तो प्रैक्टिस करना है
While practicing, okay.
how to
While
practice it
practicing,
in our laptop.
I think maybe you have joined little bit late, Mamta. I'm not
Yes,
sure if you
yes,
have
sir.
joined late.
Actually, this is my
Okay,
first
okay.
class.
Okay, okay.
I'm
No, this is
sorry.
the first class only. This is the demo
Yes.
class. No issues. I
Yeah,
think you are a
okay.
little bit late because I have covered that. Okay, so quickly
Uh-huh.
I will tell you, but I will request you to go to the recording as well so that you can get a complete picture of what we have discussed. Okay. So
Yeah, okay.
here, this live SQL, you could see, this is Oracle Live SQL. You don't
Yeah,
have to
okay, okay.
download it. Okay, and this is a browser base. Just go
Okay.
in the Google, like here, you have to go into the Google. You just write
Mm.
Oracle Live SQL. Okay, then you have
Okay.
to click on this, and then you have to create your account. It's very simple process of creating an account. It will ask your name, your Gmail
Mm.
ID, and you can give any password of your choice, and then your
Okay.
company name and all those things. Okay, company name, portfolio, anything. You can write anything dummy, or you can write NA. Okay, then it will
Mm.
create an account for you, and then you can sign in with that account, and then you will get access to this platform. I've explained this in detail. I don't want to explain again, because maybe other participants, they will get bored. Or you do one thing, once the class is over, please stay on the call. I will explain that again, not an issue.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sure, sir. If you have any
Okay.
sorry, actually कभी like classes होने के बाद कुछ videos provide कर सकते सर आप?
We have covered all these things. I have told here that is you
Yeah,
see, this
okay,
is for the previous batch. For each and every
okay,
date, like 31st October, we have covered difference between zero, blank, and null. Then this is the
okay,
recording. You can go through the recording. You can see the recording. And here you
okay,
can see the classroom notes, whatever we have covered. Then this is the workbook. You can download the workbook from here. Okay.
okay,
And let me
okay,
show you here. Like here we have shared the assignment. So everything you will get access. Don't worry about that. So once the class is over, it takes approx, I think, 20 to 30 minutes. And
okay,
automatically you will get all these things. Okay, so this is our graphic platform. So today we are taking class on Zoom only. So
okay,
manually we will share each and everything in your S17 group. You all are there in that group. Okay, we will share everything manually there. But after tomorrow's class, once we have the final list of participants who will be joining the course, so we will
okay,
create a separate group for them. And to them, they will give access to this platform and automatically on a daily basis. No, you see, the 7th, 8th, 9th on a daily basis. This is for the previous batch I'm showing you. Okay.
okay, sir.
You will get
Thank you.
access to everything. Okay. This is like a one-stop shop for you. You'll get access to
Okay,
everything. Okay. Hope I answered your question.
thank you, sir.
Okay. Fine. Fine then. Let's proceed further. So, fine. Okay. Now, suppose this is
Can I
our
take you back to
employee.
the? I have a question.
Yeah,
Can I
sorry.
take you back to
Yeah,
the insights?
yeah. Back to
Can we
where?
go back to the insights?
Inserts.
So
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so
Mhm.
let's assume I want to insert like 5 sets of data at the same time. Do I have
5
to keep
sets of data at the
writing?
same time.
Yes,
Hmm.
do I have to keep writing insert into employee, insert into employee? Or is there a way I can shorten all the values to
There
be?
is there is one shortcut as well. Let me show you that. See, there are many shortcuts, but because I thought of covering the simple one first, that's why I've shown you. There's one more
Okay.
shortcut you can write insert all into. You see this one, insert all into. Insert all into employee values, and you can insert all the values in one. We will discuss this. We'll show this to you. Okay.
Is this just for Oracle, or we can do insert all in MS SQL?
No, it works in MS SQL as well, but there is slight variation. I will show
Okay.
that as well. Just give me some time. We'll show you that as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. Now, suppose here we have this employee table and we have just inserted 3 records. You can insert 4 records, 5 records, 10 records as per your wish. Okay. Let me insert one more record here. Suppose this is 4 and this is Akash. So now we have how many records? 4 records now we have in this table. Okay. So let me show you all the records. These are all the records. Okay. Now, suppose now the question is, we have to display, my manager is telling me that Tanvir, okay, fine. You have created this employee table. These are the columns and these are the 4 records in this table. But my manager is telling me, Tanvir, show me all the records who are from HR department. Is the question clear? My manager is telling me that I want to see only those records who are from which department? HR department. Okay.
Yes.
So it means we have to apply a filter here. You all know about filter? We're
Yes.
using filter in our day-to-day life. Suppose if
Yes.
I have to buy a laptop from Amazon, so I will apply a filter there. Like I want 8 GB RAM or 16 GB RAM, I have to apply filter, right? So similarly, in the world of SQL, there's a concept of filter, and that is where acts as a filter. So on which column you want to apply filter?
On the department.
Department, right? So you have to write where department equals which
HR.
department you want? HR. So you have to write department equals HR. Okay. Now see, I will run this. Do you think this is the correct output?
Yes.
Yes, this is the correct output because we are getting only those record which is from HR and the answer is Tom, right? Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. So this query has given me only those record which is from HR. Now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed by the SQL engine. Okay. So there is a concept of order of execution. The way how you write query and the way how SQL engine executes query, there is a difference. Okay. Then the SQL engine executes query. First of all, it picks the from, then joins. Okay. So on. You have where, then you have group by, then you have having, then you have select, then you have listing, then you have order by. You don't have to mug up this, don't worry, because this is something which we'll be covering during the course at least 200 or 300 times. Okay, so don't need to mug up anything. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of order of execution? Let's try to understand. You see, I have just executed this query. Here, I selected this query. I clicked on the run button, right? But when you click on the run button, internally what SQL engine is doing, that is what we have to understand. So first of all, the engine will take this from keyword, this from, okay? So from means you are taking, first of all, this will be executed from employee. It means you want data from the employee table, okay? So engine will take this employee table in its temporary memory, okay? So this is the table from which user wants data. So this from is done. Next, which keyword? Next, we have select and where. So after from, we have to execute where. So this is the where. So what is the meaning of where? Meaning of where is to apply filter. Okay. The moment engine will see where, it will understand that, oh, I have to apply filter. Okay. So now in where you have written department. So from this engine will understand that, oh, user wants to apply filter on the department column. Fine. Now in the department column, you want to apply filter, but which one you're looking for? What value you want to filter? So you have written here HR. It means you want to filter HR here. Okay. So then the engine will search this HR in this department column, row by row, each and every record. First record, is this HR? No, this is sales. So this record will be rejected. Okay. This one, is this HR? Yes, it is HR. So this will be selected. Next record, is this HR? No, this is sales. This will be rejected. Is this HR? No, this is tech. This is not HR. So this will also be rejected. Okay, so where task is over. The task of where is to apply filter. It has applied filter and we have selected only HR. Then after this select will come into picture. What is the task of select? To display. The task of select is to display. See, here it is. This is very interesting. When you're writing query, you're writing select first. But how the engine will execute, it will pick select the last. So the meaning of select is to display. So after select, you have written asterisk. What is the meaning of asterisk, guys, here? What is the meaning of asterisk? Asterisk
Or
star means
For
all
all
the
the
columns.
rows.
No,
I'm sorry.
not all the rows.
Yes.
All the columns. All the columns. So here star means all the columns. It means you are telling SQL engine, I want all the columns. Okay, fine. Now, which record you selected? You have selected this record. So engine will copy this and finally it will display you in the output. So this will be the final output and this is what you got here. So this is how the SQL engine executes a query internally. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Any question?
No.
No? Okay. Now, suppose my manager is telling me that Tanvir, now I want the records who are from Delhi. Okay, who are from Delhi. So who all are from Delhi, guys, here? Sarah and John, right? So now I will write a query here. Select a star from employee. Now, which keyword is used to apply filter?
Where?
Where? On which column you want to apply filter now? Tell me.
Location?
Location, because we want the Delhi location. So we have to apply filter on location. Okay. What you want? Delhi. Okay. Now let me run this query and check the output. Sorry. Let's start. Oh, this is not getting pasted. There is some issue. 1 minute. Okay, let me run this query now. Oh, this is the output. Now tell me, is this the correct output?
Mhm. Yes.
Is this the correct output, guys?
Are we
wh-
supposed to get one more no, sir? Like Sarah is also from Delhi.
Rana is also from Delhi, right? But we are getting only John. So suppose if I will display this in the output, so obviously my manager will tell me that no, Tanvir, this is incorrect data. Why?
Yes. It's
Because we could
incorrect.
see here that John and Sarah, they both are from Delhi. So my query should give me both Sarah and John in the output, but I'm
Mhm.
getting only John in the output. It means there is some wrong in this query, right? You all agree
Yes.
with this, that this output is not correct, right?
Yes.
Okay. So far clear? So now the question is, what is wrong with this query? Why this has not given Sarah in the output? Okay, we will try to understand. So tell me, in this query, which keyword will be executed first?
From.
Location and the lowercase will be
Where?
Maybe
Okay, we will try
from.
to understand it. First of all, from keyword will be executed, right? Okay,
yes.
so from keyword. So let's take a copy of this here. Employee table. Okay, from is done. Let me change the color from red to green. Now then, which keyword you will execute after from?
Where?
Where?
Check here. After from, you have where. So what is the task of where?
Filter.
To apply filter. On which column you want to apply filter now?
Location.
Location. So this is the column on which we have to apply filter. Okay. What value you are searching here?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Daily. You are searching daily. Okay. So now the engine will search this daily in each and every record of this location column. So let's start with the first record. Is this Delhi?
No.
No, this is Pune. So this record is rejected. Okay. Next one. Is this Delhi? No. This is
No.
Chennai. This will also be rejected. Now, is this Delhi?
Yes. So
This is Delhi, but do you think the case are same?
No.
No. Suppose if my password to Gmail is New Year, okay, @2024. Suppose this is my Gmail password, okay. Now, instead of this, if I will write like this, so do you think Gmail will allow me to log in? Are they same?
No.
No.
No. Why they are not same?
Uppercase is case sensitive.
Case. It is case sensitive, right? In my password, I have just kept N as an uppercase and all the other characters are in lowercase. But what I have provided, I have written everything in uppercase. So you all know that the passwords are case sensitive, right? Uppercase has to be written in uppercase only. Lowercase has to be written in lowercase only. So that is the problem here. You are searching Delhi, which has D in uppercase, but ELHI are in lowercase. But here, this Delhi, all the characters are in uppercase. So now tell me, do you think this and this, they both are same?
No. No.
No, they are not same. So that's why this will also be rejected. So data is case sensitive, guys. You have to be very careful here. Okay. Now, next record. This Delhi and this Delhi, are they both same?
Yes.
Yes, they both are same. Here, D is in uppercase, ELHI are in lowercase, right? So here as well, you could see D is in uppercase, ELHI are in lowercase. They both have the same case. So this record will be selected. Is this clear so far? Are you guys understanding?
yes, sir.
Okay. So now where is done? Then which keyword? Then
Select.
select keyword. You have written select a star. What is the meaning of select?
Display.
Display.
To display. You have written a star. What is the meaning of a star?
Whole
All
table,
column.
whole columns.
All
All
column.
all columns. Please don't tell all records. The star means all the columns. So it means you are telling SQL engine, please display me all the columns. But the selected record only. So you have selected this record, and that's why you are getting this in the output. So is the working of the SQL query clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's very important to understand how your query is getting executed internally. Okay, then only you can write complex SQL queries. Okay. Now, suppose I explain this to my manager that, sir, this is the reason. That's why I'm able to show you John only. And I'm sorry I cannot show you Sarah, right? The manager will ask this question that Tanvir, I'm not bothered how your SQL query works. It is your headache, right? You are a technical person. It is your headache. You think how to solve this. But my concern is I want everyone who are from Delhi to be displayed, whether this Delhi is in uppercase, lowercase, propercase, or any other case. Tanvir, that is your headache. Okay, I'm not bothered about that. I want all the records who are from Delhi. Is the question clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now the challenge is how to display Sara. Okay. So I thought of doing one thing here in this query. In this query, let me do a small modification. What do you think about this query, guys? Do you think this will give me both Sarah and John in the output?
No.
Why? Oh. It's Excel now. This is doing this drama now. Drama started one. Now, if I will write all in uppercase, so do you think we will get both
Not
John and
both,
No.
Sarah now?
but only Sarah.
Only Sarah. Okay, let me check. I'm running this. Oh, you are correct. I'm getting only Sarah. Can anyone tell me why I'm not getting John now?
Case sensitive because L is in
Case sensitive.
uppercase.
Good. So now we are searching DELHI daily, all in uppercase, right? So
Yes.
I'm getting Sarah in the output because in Sarah, this DELHI all are in uppercase, right? Why I'm not getting John in the output? Because in John, only D is in uppercase, ELHI are in lowercase. But here we have written everything in uppercase. So if I will run this query, I will get this output. Now, suppose if I will display this to my manager, again he will ask, I'm getting some background noise. If you're not asking any question, please be on mute, guys. Thank you. So now if I will show this to my manager, he will ask question that Tanvir, what comedy you are doing? Now you are showing Sarah. Where is John, right? So this is again not a correct query because we have to display both John and Sarah, right? Now what to do? So for that, now I will change this query and I will write a new query here. Select a star from employee where upper location equals daily. Okay. And let me check this query, whether this is working on. Okay. Now this is the output. Now just tell me yes or no. Do you think this is the expected output?
Yes.
Is this the correct output, guys?
Yes.
Yes, this is the correct output. Now we are able to show John and Sarah both. But the question is, what magic this upper has done that we are getting both, right? Now let's try to analyze this query. So tell me quickly, which keyword will be executed first here?
From
From.
From employee, right? Okay. So let's take a copy of this employee table. Then which keyword?
Where?
What is the meaning of where?
Filter.
Filter the data. Now, in where you have written upper location. Now, hold on here. First of all, let's try to understand what is the meaning of upper location. Upper location means you are telling SQL engine that in the location column, whatever you have, you please convert everything in uppercase. This is the meaning of upper location. So in the temporary memory, SQL engine will convert everything whichever is present in location column in uppercase. Let me show you this. So now do you think everything is converted here in uppercase? Is this clear?
Yes.
So upper location, what is the meaning of upper location? To convert everything in location column in uppercase. So you see everything is converted in uppercase. Now where this conversion is taking place? In the
Location
temporary
column.
memory. In the temporary memory on the location column. Okay. Any questions so far?
So before you
Okay, no.
mentioning about upper location, I had a thought that we were going to put comma and then smaller Delhi. Like, is that still applicable? Like, can we
That also
run
you can do.
like that?
That also you can do. That also you can do. I will show you that as well. But my question is, that will work. I will show you that. Okay, just after this explanation, I will show you that. But my question is, suppose then if I have Delhi in this format, then what you will do?
Yeah,
right?
got it.
Suppose you have daily in this format, then how many times you will write different daily, right? Or suppose if you have a very big, like Kazakhstan, someone is from Kazakhstan and can understand this, can have a lot of permutation and combination of the cases. So how many of them we will write? Correct. You got it?
Yes,
So
sir.
that will
Makes
become
sense.
very tedious. Okay, so that's what we are trying to find a general query for this. But I will show you what you told, like if I can write daily and daily. So I will show you that as well. Just give me some time. Let me complete this. I will show you that as well. So upper location, it means converting everything in uppercase. Everything is converted in uppercase. And then in this upper location, what you are searching? You are searching this daily. Where? And this upper location you are searching this daily. Okay. Now engine will search this daily DALHI one by one in this record. So is this daily? No, this is Pune and this is rejected. Is this Delhi? No, this is Chennai. This is rejected. Now tell me, is this Delhi same as this Delhi? Yes, they both are same. So this is selected. What about this? This is same as this. So this is also selected. So finally, these two records you have selected. And this one we have derived actually from this record, right? And this one we have derived from this record. So actually we have selected these two records. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now then which keyword you will go?
Where?
Select. No, where we have done, no. Where is the filter?
Oh,
We
yes.
have applied the
Yes.
filter
Yes.
where task is over. Now we'll
Yeah.
go to select. What is the meaning of select a star?
Display all the
Display.
column.
Display all the columns. So all these columns will be displayed along with the selected records. So this records has been selected. So that's when now you're able to show John and Sarah both. Is this clear, guys?
Well, yes, I just want to know about this uppercase. Like,
Mhm.
can we use it only with where or
No, there is no
individually?
such restriction. Down the line, I will show you many other use cases of this upper. There is no such rule that this has to be used only with where. No. I will show you different use cases of it. You can
Okay,
use this in select at many other places. You can use it. You can
okay.
use this in joins as well. You can use this in order by as well.
And it's also a reserved keyword, right?
This is the reserved keyword. You are correct.
Okay.
Because you just write upper here and the engine will understand that, oh, I have to convert all the records of this location column in the uppercase. So everything it will convert in the uppercase. But where? In the temporary memory. This exercise is happening in the temporary memory. You are not aware of this. You are just
Yes.
executing this query and you are getting this output in a fraction of second, right? But what is happening internally? What engine is doing? The engine is actually performing this task internally. And that is very important for you to understand. You're
Yes.
working as a software engineer, right? Okay. Any question, anyone? Is this clear so far? Yes or no?
Yes, this is clear. Thank you.
Okay. Now, suppose we have one more record here. Suppose let me insert one more record and his name is suppose 5 and ID is 5 and suppose name is Abdul and this is 600 cells and suppose he is from this Delhi. Here, why I have inserted this record? Because see, this Delhi, and this Delhi. they all have different use cases. Cases, right? Here, DELHI, everything is in lowercase. Here, DELHI, everything is in uppercase. Here, only D is in uppercase. Okay. So I wanted to check that whether this query, what I have written, whether this will capture the new record Abdul as well. So first of all, let me show you the data. So now this is your new employee table. I have inserted an Abdul record here. Oh my. Just a minute. Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? Oh. Let me show you the copy paste. 1 minute. This was the table, no? I've inserted 5, and this is Abdul. And salary, how much I have taken here? I forgot. 600 cells Delhi. This is 600. This is cells. This is Delhi. Okay. Now this is the new data I have inserted. Now again the same question. If my manager is asking me, show me all the records who are from Delhi, so what should be the output? Sarah, John, and Abdul, right? I should display all these 3 records, correct? Now let me run the same query again, this one, upper location. So do you think this will capture all the 3 record, guys?
Yes.
What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, it will.
Yes. Well, okay. Let me check this. I used to ask this question when I take interview, okay, and many candidates they will answer this one. They will tell that Tanvir, this will be the output. I will ask why. They will tell that you are searching DELHI, data is case sensitive, and everything is in uppercase, so you will get this output. So do you think only Sarah will be in the output?
All
No.
3 records will be. All 3 Delhis will be.
All 3 records will be displayed, right? Okay. Anyway, let's do analysis here. I will not execute this query. Before that, let's do our own analysis, and then we will compare with the output of the SQL engine. Okay. Quickly, we'll do the analysis. First of all, which keyword? From employee. Okay. So we'll take a copy of the employee table. Then after, from which keyword?
Where?
Where. So from task is over, I have changed the clear from red to green. Now where? What is the task of where keyword? What is the responsibility of a where keyword? To apply
Filter.
Filter.
Good. On which column you want to apply filter?
Location Delhi.
No.
Upper location.
Upper location. We are applying filter on upper location. What is the meaning of upper location? What is the meaning of this?
Like it will, change all the component into uppercase first in a temporary memory.
Correct. So it will convert everything, what all records, what all data you have in the location column in the uppercase. But where? In the temporary memory. Please make a note of this important point. Don't think that Tanvir has converted everything in location in the uppercase. If I have converted everything in the uppercase in the original table, then tell me one thing, I am executing this table again. I'm showing you this original table employee. Do you think everything in the location column is in uppercase?
No.
No. That is what I'm trying to explain you. This upper location, you're converting everything is in uppercase. So ladies and gentlemen, this is happening in the temporary memory. It doesn't have the power to change the original table data. That is why it will take a copy, and in this rough area in the temporary memory, it will do all this exercise. It's exactly like when you go in a restaurant, right? And suppose you're told that you want a bread omelette. So do you think that at your table itself they will start preparing it? No, the waiter will tell this to the cook in the kitchen that, okay, there is one guest who wants bread and omelette, right? So then he will start preparing it in the kitchen, right? He will not prepare this on the dining table. Are you getting this, guys?
Hmm.
So that's what this is, the kitchen. Temporary memory is the kitchen for the SQL world. Everything will happen in the kitchen. You are not aware of this because you guys, you and me are sitting at the dining table. This is the dining table. So they will just serve me the ready food. Okay. So it has converted everything in uppercase. Now in this, what you are searching?
Delhi.
Daily. Okay. So these records will be rejected, and I hope you know the reason. And these three records will be selected, right? And these three records you have derived from these three records. So these three records will be selected. Okay.
Sir, I have a question over here.
Mm.
Since
Yeah,
the
please tell me.
filter, yeah, since the filter where has been applied on Delhi, is it? I mean, will the SQL engine will again necessitate to convert the uppercase of Pune and Chennai?
Yes, 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 yes. Because upper location, see, engine will not reach here at all. Engine will first of all see, okay, it is where. He will understand that, oh, I have to apply filter. Then it will proceed further. It will stop here at upper location. Okay. This part,
Okay.
no, this will not be visible to the engine. This will not be visible to the engine. 1 minute. This will not be visible to the engine. It will just see that, oh, this is upper location. So you will understand that, oh, location, I have to convert everything in uppercase. It will convert everything in uppercase. Then it will search that, oh, I have to search Delhi in this. That's why it is a responsibility to convert everything in uppercase. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Any
is
other
this
question?
applicable? Yes. Is this applicable also in MS SQL? Is it case?
Yes,
Is
yes,
MS
yes.
SQL
It
case
is. It is.
sensitive too?
It is on MS SQL Server as well. But one thing I want to tell you, this MS SQL Server, which you will download from Google. So this is an open source. This is a free version because you're not downloading the licensed version. Licensed version will be there in your official laptop if in your company they're using it. The free version of Microsoft SQL Server, it is not case sensitive. Here, what will happen? When you will write the query upper or means this Delhi, in any case, it will capture all the Delhi. Okay. But there you can do some setup, you can do some changes, and it can become case sensitive. But when you're working in project, so always data will be case sensitive. So you have to be very careful with it. Hope that is clear.
Uh, well, yes. Maybe I'll ask you later because I use MS SQL at work, and I've never
Sure,
had
sure, no
to.
issues.
I've never
Is
had
that
to
MS
worry
SQL?
about
Is
case
that the
sensitivity.
licensed version of MS SQL?
Yes, the
Okay, then you
enterprise.
show me the screenshot. Enterprise version, or you show me the screenshot. I will look into that. Okay.
Okay, okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Just give me 1 minute.
I'm sorry?
I think
Yeah.
he
So
said give him 1 minute.
Oh,
no, that is
okay.
fine. I'm back. I'm back. So hope this is clear. So now that's why when you will execute this, you are filtering daily, and we have selected these three records. Now coming to the select a star. So what is the meaning of select a star? To select all the columns, right? So it will select all the columns and these three selected records, and that's why you will get this in the output. Hope this is clear. And if
Yes.
you want to check it, let me run this query. Let me run this query and verify the output. You see the output here. Are you getting all the 3 records, Sarah, Abdul, and John? Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, now I have a question. Okay, before I proceed further, do you have any question, anyone? No question. Okay. Now I have a question. In this query, if I will do a small modification, if I will write like this, then what will be the output?
It's same. All the trees.
All the 3 will
All
come,
the
sir.
three, all the 3 records will get. Okay. Any other thought?
No,
Any other thought, guys? Please respond.
No records
All
will
will
come.
come.
no
All will be
records
same.
will come, I guess, sir.
No records. Okay. Any other thought? So one set of participants has told all the 3 records, which means I'll get the same output. Why this is not working? Okay. And then few of you are telling that there will be no records. Okay. Let's do one thing. I will not execute this. First of all, let's do our own analysis and then we will check the output of this SQL engine. Okay. Let's do our analysis. So first of all, from employee, so this is our employee table. I'll do it quickly because now you guys have understood it. So this is the employee table. Here you want to apply filter on the upper location. So this is the upper location. Let's convert everything in uppercase. Okay, everything is converted in uppercase. Now in this upper location, what you are searching?
Delhi.
Delhi, this Delhi. DELHI. In which case you are searching?
All
Lowercase.
case.
You are searching DELHI all in lowercase,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
is this Delhi? No,
No,
this is Pune, rejected. Is this Delhi? No, this is Chennai, rejected. Now tell me, is Delhi same as this Delhi what you are searching?
no,
No.
No.
No, so this will be selected or rejected?
rejected,
Rejected. What about this?
rejected,
Rejected. What about this?
Rejected.
Rejected. So finally, have you selected any record?
no,
No.
No.
No, you have not selected any record. So what will be the output?
Nothing. Empty. Zero.
This is the output here. No data found. So is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when I ask this question during interview, many candidates, they will answer this record as an output. Abdul will be in the output because they think I'm searching for DELHI lowercase and here this DELHI is in lowercase. They will tell Abdul will be in the output, but they don't take care of this upper keyword. Hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes.
It can
Yes.
look cases.
Sorry, are you asking question?
Yeah. So can we not try
Tell
with
me.
the lower location with lower cases?
We have lower as well that I will actually we are on time. So instead of
Okay.
upper, you can write lower and then you can try that as well. We'll cover tomorrow, but it
Yep,
works in
yep.
the same way. Okay, one last question. Uh, do you think what will be the output for this?
Zero.
What do you think, guys?
No records, maybe.
What do you think, others? This will also give you no records. Why? You see, no data found. Why? Because here you are covering everything in uppercase, then why you are searching this lowercase values here? Will you find it?
No.
No, this will not be visible. So net summary is if you have written upper, everything has to be in uppercase here, then this will give you the output. Otherwise, if you're searching this record, this query, if you have written, this is a contradictory statement. Why? Because SQL is confused here. Here you're telling to convert everything in uppercase. Then why you are searching lowercase data? Will you get this? You will not find it, right? Now, suppose if I will write this, what about this?
Again, no
What about this
records.
query? No record, because here you converted everything in uppercase. Then why you have kept this as a lowercase? Everything has to be in uppercase. Now say this is also telling no data font. Okay. So fine then, guys, we are on time. I will stop here and hope you would have understood the concepts and you have enjoyed it. So down the line, all the topics we discuss in details, like how the engine is executing, a lot of misconceptions in SQL, we'll discuss the tricks and many other concepts. Okay. So fine then, I will stop here. We will share recording in another 30 minutes in your S17 group. Those who are interested to continue, they can connect with us on our personal window. And from tomorrow, we will continue the classes. Okay. So do you have any final question, anyone?
My
Oh,
question
well,
is, how do we join those? For those of us that are just joining for the first time, how do we get added to the group?
You connect with me on my WhatsApp, Abraham. I
Okay,
will
all right,
explain you that. Okay.
all right, no problem.
Mhm. Okay. Any other question?
Mohit, I have joined late, so what are the topics that we're going to cover? Can you give us more
Sure.
brief?
I will share this as well. Okay, sure. I will share this as well in the group right now. But this is the a topic. These all topics will be covered from the basic. Okay. And you have this comparison operator, recursive CT, pivot, common table expression, CT, aggregate functions, the set operators, minus, union, all intersect, the different type of joins, constraints, this clauses will be there, and the advanced window function. Okay, and everything will be covered in detail. This course is almost approx 45 to 50 hours duration. So this will be a very in detail discussion. Okay, because we are targeting data analyst and data engineering job profile. And for this job profile, you have to be very strong in SQL. Okay. Any other question?
Sir, I have a quick question. This is a bit leap forward, but just to ask, since we are going through what you call SQL very in detail, and assuming someone learns Python plus some level of like BI, these three to put together, what would be the main course that the person has to learn if he going forward, that if he's looking into the direction of AI?
Okay, good question. And for data science, I have taken a session on LinkedIn. Not sure how many of you have joined. Day before yesterday, I have taken. I will take a similar session for AI because the question what you have asked, many folks have asked me the same question. Okay. See, AI is a fascinating word and technology these days, right? It is still evolving. Let's take the example of ChatGPT. I have many examples where ChatGPT has given incorrect response, but I'm not telling that AI is giving incorrect response. It is because ChatGPT is in the phase of getting evolved, right? Now, if you're planning for AI, sorry, first of all, you have to understand the data because AI is purely a game of playing with the data. If you check the ChatGPT at the back end, it has been trained on a billions of data. I think you all know that, right? Then apart from that, many machine learning algorithms we have implemented there. Reinforcement learning, deep learning, supervised learning, many other things are there. Then ChatGPT has grown up and he has that understanding when you're asking any question, he can respond to you, right? So for that, if someone is very new to the IT industry, my suggestion is don't jump into the AI directly. First of all, understand this basics. What is ETL? what means learn SQL, Python, R language, and more important is like the basics of maths and stats, because that will help you. Basics of maths and stats. In stats, like you have the mean, mode, variations, and all those things, right? And the mathematics, calculus, linear algebra, vector, 3D, probability. These are very important, and this will take time, guys. Okay, I'm very honest here. I will not show you those dreams that okay, quickly in 1 or 2 or 3 months you can learn AI and you can jump into the job profile. No, 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 not possible at all. Not possible at all. It will take minimum 1 to 2 years. And not only the skills, don't think that, oh, I have learned maths, stats, Python, R, SQL, machine learning algorithm, and I can jump into the AI. No, 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 not possible. Apart from that, you must be having some project exposure. You have to work in any ETL or database project for minimum 2 years so that you will understand what happens in a project. What are the challenges? What are the challenges with data? How to what I can say, clean data, how to do transformation. Then when you will work in the field of AI, then you can understand that, oh, what I'm doing. Okay. But if you're planning for AI, that is very good because that is the future. Because the IT industry is changing very rapidly. I remember in 2011 when I joined the IT industry, I was the Infosys at that time. So everyone was learning Java, .NET, C. The craze was like anything for Java, right? But now that craze has decreased a little bit, right? I'm not telling it is decommission, but it has decreased. So you have to understand what is in the IT industry, right? Currently, everything is data in the IT industry. So if you're planning for AI or ML, that is very good, but you have to go in a very disciplined and process way, and then you can achieve it. Hope I answered. I know I have answered at a very high level, but
Yeah,
this is what you have to do.
sure. Thank you.
Mohammed, I have a question. We have a concept of use in SQL. So are we going to cover that?
Fine. That is very simple. We can use that, not an issue. Okay.
Okay.
One more thing. We have a dedicated alumni group. And apart from this, once the course will be over, we will help you in interview preparation, resume building, mock interviews. We have a dedicated group known as Techness Academy Alumni Group. In that group, we are paying them on a monthly basis, SQL experts, okay, who will answer your questions. I will also there, but suppose sometime I'm occupied, I'm not answering. So we have experts who will answer your queries. And you can ask question there, means even once the course is over. Let me show you that. See, this is the alumni group. This is our alumni group, Technist Academy alumni. So here you could see the participants, they will ask questions, whatever they have. Okay. And if there is any job opening, so you can ask questions here in this group that if you're getting stuck somewhere in the SQL query, like say this, all the queries are there. If they're getting stuck, someone has pasted this. Okay. So you can ask questions here. And this is not only during the course, even once the course is over, you can ask question that is a lifetime support. But we don't provide support in such a way that you have given an FRD to us, functional requirement document. It is 50 pages, and you're telling us to go through that and tell us the solution. That is a bit difficult. In that case, we have a freelancers who can help you, but in that case, they will charge you for that. Okay. Any other question, guys? Okay, I think we are good to stop now. So fine then, we'll connect tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining the session today. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.